Welcome to Plates Palates. I'm Jenny Handley, and I have pleasure in taking you behind the scenes to meet the people and see the places that make this industry such an exciting place. And what a privilege today to be chatting to Alain Roux, who's here from the UK, from his restaurant Waterside Inn in Berkshire. And it's a restaurant that has been in the Roux family and has held for 41 consecutive years 3 Michelin stars. So congratulations, welcome, and thank you.
Well, thank you for your welcome.
And it has been such a pleasure to be telling everyone about the amazing dinner I had at Amura at the Mount Nelson. It was an incredible crescendo after a lot of anticipation. And I gave it a little headline and I just said, it's classic perfection, because I think that is what it is.
Well, I guess the aim is to reach perfection. Now, classic, what I love about classic is you know what you're eating, and there's no hiding. You can't, disguise things. You know when it's not been prepared and cooked properly. And this is what I love with cooking classic food.
I think you put that so perfectly. And I also realized at the dinner that the Roux family must have a genetic gift for making the perfect soufflé. Because the only time I've ever had a perfect soufflé until now was at Le Gravoche. So I think it is a family gift.
In the family, it's true. Soufflé has been from savory to sweet, has been on menus constantly over all the year from day one when uncle and dad opened their first restaurant, Le Gavroche. It's been on the menu. And the one we served at the event was Le Soufflé aux framboises, which is raspberry. One of the favorite during the summer months. The raspberry are beautiful. They've got the sweetness, a bit of sharpness as well, that just enough acidity to cut through the sweetness. And yeah, I just followed the recipe really. It's my dad's recipe and it just works.
It certainly does. And that last little flourish when someone comes to the table and it's like another opening act of another play. It's so perfect. It was beautiful.
Well, yeah, it looks beautiful, but what we always hope and wish that guests are not going to wait too long before they dip their spoon in there because eventually it just falls down slowly. It's like eating a warm cloud. And this is what is nice with a souffle. It will look big, but
It's light.
it's light, light like a feather.
Well, it was a perfect ending to a perfect meal. So I'm interested, when you cooking here in Cape Town, were there any ingredients that surprised you?
No, well, I was surprised actually, yes, that everything came locally. I expected quite a few more things coming from abroad, maybe Europe as well. But no, everything is quite similar, if not better, because it's fresh. It hasn't been traveling, it hasn't been spending days in fridges, in cold rooms. It's really, I've been cooking with the best ingredients I could expect.
And tell me, in your position now, having held 3 Michelin stars for these consecutive years, I'm sure there's enormous pressure to keep the standards and to ring the changes. So how do you balance the need for maintaining tradition, but also introducing innovation?
Well, the stars are the stars. I see my stars as my team, and as well the guests who make the effort of traveling and coming for a very special occasion to the Waterside Inn. But it's a lot of pressure, yes. They never, gain, and you don't know if you're going to retain them every year. It's quite a few stressful days before the outing of the guide. But, we have what we deserve, and it's great to see they're still there because I think my team, they deserve it. They're the best. Um, and and I'm lucky they're good because you're only as good as your team.
No doubt.
But to be able to, you know, innovate, if I may say, or bring your own creations, it's a teamwork. I've got a brilliant chef. Obviously, I came with Michael, who's in charge of our culinary school, which is a new thing. It's only been running for 3 years, and it's been terrific. The outcome, and people are booking course after course. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
And my head chef at the restaurant is Fabrice Hurin, and he's a great chef. We've been working together for 25 years, and we bring up ideas, we bring up new dishes. Sometimes they don't work, we can try them 10, 20, 30, 40 times, and they don't end up on the menu. But most of them, yeah, they need a few tweaks, a Roux touch, as we say, and it's great to bring new things, new dishes for our guests, because we have about 60 to 70 repetitive guests who will come. So they're really, people who are, well, yeah, they're very good customers.
We're not allowed
they're
to call them
regulars,
addicts.
regulars, yeah.
Just regulars.
But to keep the classics is a must. Like the lobster medallion with white port sauce, that's a number one. And the raspberry soufflé as a warm, sweet soufflé, that's another great favorite.
Rightfully so. And in all these years, what major changes have you seen in fine dining, and what changes do you think we will still see?
Well, we've seen obviously the molecular, not the crazy cooking, but very, very innovative, and with a lot of research behind it. And tasting menus with 30, 40 dishes, pairing wine with each course. I think people have realized it's a bit too much. It's a bit too much. Some still work, but some chefs, I think, are realizing that they've passed that time, and it's not their thing. And the demand is not really that exciting. People like to go back to the classic, to the reality.
They'll never go out of fashion.
No, I don't think so. I think people like to go back to their roots. But it's great. I think some chefs do tasting menus with 10, 15 courses, and they're wonderful. They get to bring you an experience. They make you travel. I pull my hat for those chefs, but there's not many. I have to say there's not many, and I think chefs are going back to, cooking and seeing the reality. They clientele as well, they're expecting not only a tasting menu, but they want to choose from a la carte. They want maybe a starter, a main course, and a dessert, and they're very happy with that. If a dish is good, they want to have more than one bite. They want it as a dish, not a tasting dish.
I'm sure of that. And I think also the world is looking for lighter, for less. They don't want to always be trapped into a marathon. They might just want to do a short
because
race.
those menus, you've got to enjoy those in at least 4-5 hours maybe. Who's got that time? And as well, on the health point of view, who can eat so much food? Because at the end of the meal, it's a lot of food that you're eating, and a lot of drinks that you're enjoying at the same time. Health is important, and a lot of people are looking at their health. They're even looking at having some special injections to lose weight. So I think food is important, to have the best produce, cooked very nicely. And if you eat those ingredients, those dishes, this is healthy food for me. This is the fuel I need every day to keep working properly.
But it really is about instinct. It's the same as instinctively eating what you love and what's good for you. That's what a chef should be doing, surely. Cooking what they're comfortable cooking, what they're passionate about, what's local, and what they love.
Totally right. A lot of chefs are realizing that it's better not to follow too much the trend, and they've realized that they should express what comes through their heart and try to bring that on a plate with a lovely, great service to their guests. And I think clients are expecting that, and they're really enjoying that style of cooking.
Well, the fact that you've got so many regulars, you're obviously doing that to perfection. So,
well, we try. We try, yes.
And I want to know, what's going to bring you back to South Africa again? Is it going to be to come and cook at the Mount Nelson? Is it going to be back at Amura?
Why not? I hope. I mean, I've
so.
started very, very high.
Well, we hope to welcome you back. And I think as part of the welcome, when you come back, please make time. We've got some beautiful restaurants in South Africa and we would love to welcome you. So here's a copy of the Gourmet
Oh,
Guide
thank you so much.
for you to take with you.
Thank
But
you,
thank you
Jenny.
for your time and
Thank
for
you.
giving so many guests here at the hotel an evening to remember. It's something that lives on way beyond dining for one night. It's something that everybody will remember forever.
Well, I hope so. You know, the love of food and cooking and serving people, for me, it's part of love. And I love to share my love of food.
Chatting to you has also been a special time, so thank you for your time.
Likewise. Thank you very much. And see you soon.